Good afternoon, and welcome to another Thrill Pack video update for September 6, 2018. Let's get right into it. As everyone knows, CAS accreditation has been on everybody's mind here, especially at the office and stuff. Good news, the application has been submitted, and in a few months, CAS is going to make an on-site visit for employee interviews. They have to interview about 10% of our employees. As many of you know, we've got a lot of new policies, SOPs that are put in place that are required by accreditation to have those. So what we're going to be doing is the training division is going to be beginning shortly training every folks on the policies, the new policies, procedures, etc., to make sure that you guys, everybody is well aware of the new everything that's out there. And I want to remind everybody that the accreditation is a top goal of the Board of County Commissioners, the County Manager, and the Fire Chief. So we're all taking it pretty serious down at the office. Next, let's go into some real good stuff, and some that's just good. First, Polk County Fire Rescue had just been notified that we've been awarded an AFG grant, $547,842, which is an 85% grant. So that's what's coming from the federal government, Assistance to Firefighter Grant. Plus, then the Board of County Commissioners has a 15% match to that, which they've already did when they submitted. Now, one of the things people don't know, probably one of the goals that got us this grant was the fact that the board already purchased 10 of these before, which is, you guys know what I'm talking about, the Lucas 3.0 chest compression devices. That's with cases, that's with everything. But the board's already bought those, so that showed them that the government, that we were serious about this. The board was serious about it, county manager's office. So again, can't say enough for those folks above us. Also, we're getting, part of this deal is 29 additional rechargeable batteries. And another big reason we got this is because we had this a very strong bipartisan support led by Representative Congressman Darren Soto. It included Senator Bill Nelson, Representative Dennis Ross, and Thomas Rooney. Those folks wrote letters of strong support for us to the grant people. So again, can't say enough about these folks, and starting with our Board of County Commissioners, again, the support that this division has is pretty amazing. Also, many of you may know already, some of you may not, that Pulse Point, which is a public, it's an app that we have, but it's a public, the public version of it is operational now. There's been some press releases, and we're trying to get some more out. But that's basically that CPR AED app that the public, if they're close by at a public place, you know, Lowe's, Home Depot, you know, Publix, something like that, and a cardiac arrest is called in, that it will alert them if they're nearby, and also shows them where the AEDs are at. So that's a new thing, and hopefully that'll make a tremendous difference in the health and welfare of our citizens. Also, I want everybody to make sure they review SOP 625 and 626. That's the adverse weather SOP and the hurricane SOP. As you watch the weather in the morning before work or during work, you look at and you see a lot of these spinners that are starting to work up out in the Atlantic and coming off the coast of Africa. So please make yourself familiar with that stuff. Also, part of that SOP shows you, talks about the phone-in line that we had, the staffing line. The phone system upgrades are in process, and the new phone system will allow us to do that. The number's not going to change. It's going to be what's in there, although currently the system is not in place. But as soon as they get that the system upgraded, we'll have this capability again. Also, from training, Lisa wanted to remind everybody we got a few medics testing out of training right now. We got a new group right behind them coming in through training. So we're the training of the medics and getting them in the field is progressing nicely. I also went out there. We have that class of 22 medics that are starting medic school in the next couple of weeks. They're doing some preliminary stuff right now, but they'll be starting that Integrity Scholarship Program at Polk State. So help is on the way. As I told you last briefing, the squads hadn't quite arrived yet, but now they're here. And just to make sure that, I want to show you a picture. One, this happens to be Squad 7, a brand new bouncing baby Typhoon from E1. Looks beautiful. The rest of them are over there are getting outfitted now and getting ready to send to the field. But just appreciate all the work that everybody's doing, and appreciate you guys, everybody out there. Just continue to do the great job that you're doing. If you have any questions or comments, of course, you can send them to me, Rick Parnell at polk-county.net. It's the best way, email. And be sure to follow on our Facebook page. And our new PIO, Chris John Keir, is doing an excellent job of keeping the Fire Rescue Division out there in the public view. And we want to make sure that you guys have as much information as we have. So look for all the outlets that we have, you know, the Facebook page, Twitter, in some of these videos. If there's nothing else I have, so you guys continue to be safe, and we'll talk to you next time.